Happy Friday, everybody. How was your week? Hope it went well. Let's see. Jay was here super early, but Isla grabbed first. Hey there, Isla, and Jay, and Ika, and Moth. My time off was a pretty swell. Could use that like every week, honestly. No, Legs and I just played all the Tarkov. All of it. Just so much Tarkov. So now I have to remember how to stitch again. Boyd's a little bit so zoomy right now. She like just laid down, she flopped down on the floor right next to the office door, but then seemed irritated that the office door was there, so she like batted the door closed. It was funny. Finished 169 on my kit, no pick because I started 318 right after. Nice. Thanks for the tip. Knives Out was pretty good. Saw all three this week. It's a good series. I still haven't watched the third one because we've just been playing Tarkov. I did make time to watch the finale of Welcome to Derry though, which was wild. It was good though. It was good. Good season. Too bad we have to wait till 2027 for the next one. Did I put it together that she was Richie's mom? I thought it the first time we saw her, just mostly because of the glasses. But I honestly couldn't remember Richie's mom's name, but it was definitely like theorized by the fandom the whole time, so. Kind of scared to start my 3D printing. What if I waste all my filament? Try something small first. The only thing they didn't really connect was Lily. I don't know how Lily ended up, you know? They didn't really connect her to anything in the future. You have Knives Out for this weekend on my to watch plan? Oh, don't worry, the March thing wasn't anything related to Knives Out. We were talking about Welcome to Derry. Hey, Drifty. Fake temperature. Yeah, I went live early today. Technically, I was thinking about going live like around 3:30 when Kiddo left, but we were still playing Tarkov and I wasn't ready to stop, so.
Wow.
Get it soon. It's been far too long. Thank you, Isla, for that gift sub to Drifty. Also, not hurt that I did not get first. I like to pretend though. It's alright. Fake outrage is welcome. So as you can see, I didn't touch this between Monday and today. Again, it's probably been the least amount of stitching in a month in the last like 2 years probably. So excited to my Christmas food on the 25th. It doesn't even feel like the end of December. Oh my goodness, yesterday it was like 42 degrees. Despite the rain, it was nice. Of course, then it dropped down to like 12 degrees and froze everything that melted yesterday. So that was not fun. And then the wind was bitey this morning. Hurt my little face. At least we were able to get some of the ice off our porch, though. That was good. Yesterday, not today. Been in the wound center today. They were happy with the progress, but still many months ahead of dressing changes, needing help. Not even a thought about skin building up, so it's just flesh building since the incident in July, but at least something is happening. At least something positive is happening, yeah, for sure. Hey there, Cat. How are you feeling today? Shitty. Oh, I'm sorry that you're sick again. It's no fun. Body can't decide if it wants up or bed. Not good. Germany, the 24th is Boxing Day with potato salad and sausages, but the 25th is usually a very rich dinner thingy, at least in most families. Gotcha. I didn't get any more updates on my grandpa, so I'm guessing everything's fine. Well, as fine as it can be for now. Slowpoke. Gen 1. I don't know if I'm up to counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. kiddo is wanting to make himself an outdoor cloak, hooded cloak. It's actually like warm. He wants it to be wool with a lining, but the only place that sells fabric here did definitely not have anything like that. I did get him just some muslin to play around with and see if he could figure it out. So I was like, you practice before we actually commit to fabric. I just mean like not just like a costume cloak, but like an actual jacket. Tiny CSN paint by number, cross stitch and paint by number package arrived today. Yes. I don't know. We'll see if he actually ends up playing around with the muslin at all. Looking at the prices of fabric, I feel like the one that he saw online is probably actually decently priced, even though it's expensive. It's like $110 or something. Hey Sandy, how's it going? Okay. Do. But definitely screwed up my sleeping pattern this week. I hope I'll get presents from my this again. Last year I got 40 euros. Nice. When you're on time off, yeah. Surviving mother yo-yo killing body. Okay. I didn't manage to make any cookies this week. I did make apple crisp. I had Kiddo, well, he asked to help, so had him do all the peeling of the apples. Got my little peeler to work again finally. It's just a little like spiral peeler. So I actually had him cut up or peel up more than we needed so that I have an extra batch ready to go that I just froze. Those are fun. Yeah, it just like the suction cup hasn't been working very well. It doesn't like to stick to my counter, so it's like annoying to use. But we got it to stick finally. It's still, honestly, it's still there. Kiddo didn't even, I think he forgot about it because he didn't ask for it after the first day. Legs had a little bit. I've had one serving. I had some last night. So most of it is still there, though I guess it's only like 3 days old. 2 or 3 days, I don't know. Can't remember if we made it Tuesday or Wednesday. Apple crisps get inhaled. It has the other 2 times I've made it, but been too busy gaming to snack. Hyperfocus has been strong.
You do need another drink.
Hydrate. See how much of this weapon we can get done tonight. Be nice to get through all of it, but we'll see. Got the winter solstice this weekend. Shortest day of the year, and then daylight starts climbing again, finally. Slowly but surely. Take me to June. Alright. Get me out of winter. I've had enough winter. It's not even officially winter yet, and I've had enough. Clefairy. So the Christmas event is going on for Pokemon game, community game, with the first week being Gens 1 to 4 elevated spawn. Something about snowballs. I like just put out the notification blast as I was getting ready for stream and I glanced at it. Okay, week 1, wait, hold on. December 19th to January 4th, week 1, Gen 1 to 4 boosted event Pokemon Super Weekends with amplified boosts starting next week. Collect Christmas stars by beating the Daily Snowman Battle Challenge. Spend Christmas stars in the event shop or rewards of your choice. The Gauntlet, global individual catch goals, 2 new raid goals, mystery missions, 2 brand new legendaries. Sorry, Isla. Oh, you got Jay still. Okay. I was yakking away, but you still got one at least. Toodaloo. Yep, I was too much into her eating. To realize. Oh shit. This freaking chicken. likes his food. I told him I wasn't gonna be able to hear the beep and he had to pay attention. He sent me a message. It was like 20 minutes when he put it in the oven, and then at like 10 minutes before, it was in my brain. I was like, okay, I gotta pay attention to the time. And then I got distracted by Pokemon and I forgot. So the timer's probably been going off for like 5 minutes. But it wasn't burnt. It doesn't look burnt, so it's okay. I think it's okay. I just started smelling it and I was like, oh no. Timer started going off at 5:59. Like, not the worst, but still, I told him he had to pay attention. You've never had corn feed chicken? What do you mean? Hey there, Kai. How's it going? You made it? Chickens that eat only corn get yellowish in color. I don't know. Fed. F-E-D. Corn-fed chicken. Yep. We're on 310, by the way. I didn't say that, but that's what we're working on. Just a little bit of it. Nerd. You didn't pay attention. Gonna go make his little chicken sandwiches. I made cheesy bean and rice burritos for dinner. For me. Or for lunch, I guess. I don't know. My eating schedule's been a little bit weird the last couple of days. It was alright. The rice didn't really take the flavor of the taco seasoning that I put in it. So it didn't really add much. I only ate one of the burritos with the rice and then one without. Just beans and cheese. Ate grilled cheese sandwich today. Haven't had that in some time. Yummy. That does sound good too. We are almost out of sliced cheese, so
Okay. Speaking of sliced cheeses, thanks.
cheese tax. Have to make it with block cheese is what I was trying to say. Which is fine. It just melts a little bit differently. It's actually kind of ridiculous how difficult it is for me to use my right hand under the fabric. Especially considering I'm right-handed. It just doesn't know what to do down there. Dustox, the little moth. I don't know if Moth has this moth. But I think he's gone back to the shadows. A few of the Dustoxes. There, are you gonna bother Jade? Yes, yes you are. Caught. In Pokemon Sleep, I caught myself Darkrai. What change a winning concept? Jade doesn't seem immediately irritated. I need to shift that camera a little bit. It's got turned. This strand is not gonna make it all the way that I want it to. Apparently, Darkrai only appears around New Moon, so I'm super happy I got him this month. Nice. I bought 4 new books, well, new to us books, yesterday and this morning. Went to, Legs and I went to our local used bookstore, and he found a manga version of Mark Twain. I got him that, and then I got Dr. Sleep and The Outsiders, both Stephen King books, and then this morning I ordered a used copy of The Shining. That'll be here in a few days. Wish my body would decide if it wants to be up or down. Yeah, for sure. The limbo is annoying. So I'll do one more strand to get the ones in the middle here. Oh, do I have a shorter strand? Nice. I'll take it. So I don't really want to do all the shield ones right now either. It's raining. I'm still accepting that I'm not gonna make it to 150,000 stitched for the year. I know that it's definitely my own fault, but also I'm trying to just be okay with it in general. Like, it's fine. These are all just self-imposed goals and deadlines. As long as I don't completely stop, we'll get to the finish line sometime. Basically, that's okay to let my interest vary again from time to time. I just can't believe we're so close to the end of the year now. Definitely doesn't feel like holiday time. Apart from my brain being in vacation mode. Gotta get kiddos' presents wrapped up. Micah. Have a good shift. Catch you later. Hey there, Thea. How was your week? Okay. Not worry. Gotcha. $25 streaks around chat burn. Getting cold. Streaking. It's a very chilly day for it. When we were walking this morning, it was like 16 degrees out and felt like 1 with the wind chill. I was very glad that I decided to layer up a little bit more than usual. Especially because I was walking slower since the sidewalks were all iced over. But unevenly iced from the melting of yesterday. Stitching, stitching, stitching. At least Pattern Keeper was also behaving today. So stitch count is accurate. Toad's Cruel. Different. I don't know if I've seen that evolution. I used bookstore had so many like old cross-stitching books and magazines. And I started to look through some of them, but Tail Legs was ready to go, so didn't look too long. Not that any of that stuff is my style anyway, but just like to look at things. Miss physical shopping for some things that's online now. Thought it was kind of funny that I missed 2 black stitches there. Like DVDs, yeah, for sure. I'm definitely feeling more like collecting physical media again, but I also don't want to store it, so that's a problem. Could do them. Oh, I also found it funny that like Amazon started as an online book reseller site. So I was looking for used books, but I was like, I'm gonna check out eBay because now it's the one that's more reliable for used stuff. I actually found like all the books I got on eBay for cheaper than what I got them for local, but you know, shopping local, small business, there wasn't that much more I spent. It seems that they just, for the most part, take like half off MSRP. So it was like, well, the book that Legs got had a sticker for $9, and then so it was about 10 for each of mine. Because we spent $29 on 3 books. And then I got The Shining for like $7.95 on eBay. pocket edition? Pocket edition of what? No binding on the books. Full books. The Outsider and Doctor Sleep. We call these paperbacks. I don't think I've ever heard them called pocket editions. Paper edition. We call it pocket. Thought it was the same. I don't. It might be. I've just never. We got hardcover, and then we got like paperback. Pocket edition in my brain thought like Cliff Notes almost. I don't know though why thinking that way. Paper is usually cheaper, and that's always a plus. Yeah, I do like hardcover books, definitely, but most of the time paperback is the most readily available. I can't believe I forgot those 2 stitches of 310. What was I thinking? Oh, you know what? That was while I was eating the cheese. That was the problem. Cheese distraction. Not as heavy to read in bed when you're semi-tired, yeah. Yeah, we're almost out of thread on this bobbin again. 24,000 stitches to go. What's the time paperback cheaper, but I found it at Chapters are big book chain stores. The second book in series and hardcover was $6. Just get rid of the ones left over. As paperback was out too. That would have been like 16-ish. What really bothers me is when like the first book or 2 or 3, however, the first few books of a series will release in hardcover and then they stop printing them in hardcover and only print them in paper for the rest of the series. It's like, now they're all mismatched. Makes me sad. Got hardcover even though first one isn't for that price. Oh well. Yeah, that is a good price though, at least. I feel like that my used bookstore used to be a lot cheaper than it is now, as with everything, but it really just kind of feels like a hoarder's collection in there. Like there's some organization, but it's so chaotic and there's books everywhere piled up on the floor, like just so uncomfortable to look through. Stuff you can tell hasn't moved in ages. One of the crafting magazines I was flipping through was from 1973, I think. A book series with 12 to 13 books. They've changed the cover 3 times. Oh no. I think I'm gonna have to do some of the outer colors to finish up actual weapon, because I can't tell what's what over here. Mention that because I got a new Clive Cussler book in hardback. It's heavy to hold. Not a bath reading book then. I have a Kindle paper, whatever, version. And it really is nice to read on. Like the screen looks like pages of a book. Doesn't hurt my eyes. whatever, but I don't know. I'm really just wanting physical media in my hands again lately. I have a corner that I need, please. Thank you. I also not get my thread attached to my sleeve. Want these two connected series, but they're so thick each book and only a small paperback with like 700 plus pages. I worry about spine holding up, plus so weird to hold book that thick. I'd rather hardcover the bigger paperback so end isn't as thick. Hold that thought. I've got a thought for a second. 1 second. Hey, Moth. Anyway, that seems like that book situation seems like something that one of these guys would come in handy for. Kiddo asked for one of these. It's like an anti-hand fatigue thing for books to help you like hold the pages open with it so that your hand doesn't get as tired. I guess I haven't tried it out yet. Seems maybe a little clunky, actually. Maybe not. It's just a little bit different. But yeah, just like it was like $4.99 for a 2-pack on Amazon. Came with a couple of magnetic bookmarks, but the first one I had to get a replacement because my first package was missing these and just has the magnetic bookmarks, and they were not worth $5 because it was open on the side. The magnets are only like these tiny little, two tiny little clippy magnets. But I'm gonna end up paying for them anyway because I was supposed to return them. And then the weather turned on me and I didn't get over to UPS to ship them out. Dang, weather, yeah. I should have taken them the other day when Kiddo and I were out, honestly. That would have been ideal. Wednesday. Because we were right over there. I just didn't even think about it. Missed the days when Amazon didn't care for anything like under $10 as a return and just said, keep it, here's your money back. Especially when I told them it's missing parts, so like, why do you want it back? What use do they have of them? They made a mistake. They can do that as like a gesture, in my opinion. Yeah. Especially when it was like $3.99, $4.99, something. I don't know. All they're gonna do when they get it back is like throw it away, so. Or rather, stick it in a return pallet bin and then sell it to some other kind of reseller. In there, I worked for an online reselling company for a few years. I still miss that job from time to time, but it was very chaotic. But it was like the most influential job I've had on me. It's my first long job. But Amazon changed the game on them because we were doing really well when we were getting Amazon technology trucks, return trucks. And then Amazon stopped doing reselling of technology, like computers and things. They like closed all those channels down, started doing it in-house or just like shipping it out of the country. So We had to go to general merchandise, and those trucks, terrible. So many broken things, so much waste, so much expired food, so many flies and mice. It was nasty. And the business didn't make it. They tried to open, well, they did open and run a couple of brick and mortar stores for a while, but it wasn't sustainable. And I was the last person standing at the warehouse portion. And then the store folded a few months later. Arsenal's playing a late game tomorrow again. Gotcha. "9 p.m. again. So late." Eat their time, it's still late. Yeah, it's so late for a game. Feels like. Golduck. Gen 1. Mhm. 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 Son has his first physical therapy visit this coming Tuesday. I'm tempted to drop him off front of Walmart for a couple last minute items. Go to the thrift store. Do it. Sounds like a good plan to me. Once paperwork is done, he goes wherever. I'm gonna ask Mel. I'd say probably at least an hour. Don't need much Walmart, just gonna look at pants for oldest, maybe a sweater for youngest. I don't think we're doing anything for Christmas on Thursday. Kiddo's gonna be at his dad's and have anything else going on. I think the weather's actually supposed to be pretty nice for Christmas Day at least. Turn the AAA batteries and get the AA batteries I intended. Oh, I do need to buy some more AA's. We're almost out. Shopping with tire, not recommended. Leaving 2 stitches behind in the square is annoying, but whatever. Not even the area I need to be stitching in right now. Anyway. Yes, Pattern Keeper is behaving today. Stitch count is accurate. Hey, we crossed border 13,000. Nice. Oh, yeah, sorry. Bad punch. I could actually go for some apple crisp right now, and also I'm putting these two in the wrong spot. Let's not do that. At least I caught it before I put them both in and moved on. The way that I'm just sitting here thinking about Tarkov is absolutely ridiculous. No gaming is fun. Forgot a punctuation there, unless you're saying gaming sucks. Just picking on you. There you go. It's tough. It's tough to fight with the hyperfixation because all I want to do is play Tarkov, and we played pretty much the entire day, Wednesday and Thursday, and most of today. Got a bit of a later start today though, like slept in. But I also know that I should be stitching. I didn't sleep. Well, I slept in a little bit. I slept until 7:30 today. That's when Trico started bugging me. Legs slept until like 9:30. And then scolded me for not waking him up. Yeah, 7:30 I think was the latest I got to sleep in this week between the cats and Kiddo. But Kiddo wasn't actually awake when I got up today. That's not. I still had an average of 7.5 hours of sleep this week, so you know, not too bad. I'm just staying up too late, but it's all right. I survived. Okay. Do I want to go back to work Monday? At least, you know, I get Thursday off. That'll have to do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Thursday off for the next 2 weeks. Wouldn't be the end of the world if they just gave us the day off after 2 for all these big holidays, but whatever. Christmas and New Year's, yes, are a week apart. Ow, sorry. Oh. Just 2 stitches? Give me this small strand then. I am struggling to leave these little gaps behind, I'm not gonna lie. They are just part of the red aura around the weapon, but my goodness. The brain is like, fill in the squares, don't leave them behind. But then it's also like, no, we're working on the weapon, it's so close. It's a problem all up in here. Oh no, come back. I almost bought the Carrie book as well. Looked at it. I thought about it real hard, but ultimately I passed. I feel like the movies probably cover it pretty well. Yeah, more that I need backstory wise. Plus, I've definitely been spending way too much money in the last couple weeks. I need to rein it in. Books is mostly better than movies because of the extra details. Yeah, I know, but I guess I don't really know. I've never really heard about anybody talk about the differences between the books for Carrie and the movies. They'll left anything like super pressing out. I imagine it's probably just a little bit more insight into Carrie herself in the book. I don't know, this eBay seller that I found seems to sell their books pretty cheap. That's their whole like thing. They feel that books deserve to have more, deserve to be read and should have more than one owner, so they price their books on the lower side so they can be enjoyed. Spearow Evolution. It looks centered enough to meet Thea as well. Looks pretty good. Pretty cute little pupper. Alright, what's next? 3 stitches. Nice. Now time for the round one to be cut. One little stitch of this. Temporary confetti time. One stitch in the next color. I think there's only one more color that just has one stitch at least after this next one, so there's that. One stitch is so much fun. Almost at your speed. You can work on your Christmas one. Get that little tree stitched in. It's on point for the season. Seasonally appropriate. And you're working with actual fabric again and not with paper. Nerd. That was your chicken. So good. What you doing? With 5 days ago, yeah, you could totally get that little tree in. Oh, this isn't actually a one stitch color, it's just a one stitch right here. Are you two still sharing a bed? Oh, sorry. They looked at me like, what are you looking at? Mind your business. Basically. All bundled up. Just all bundled up. The round one is more of a challenge. Yeah, I would imagine so. Oh. It's almost 8 o'clock already. Time is kind of flying tonight. What? What? You want my attention now? Didn't hear, that doesn't count. Let's see. Yeah. I want to go about the remainder now. A Wishcash. Act 3371. I think the Randon looks pretty good. It could maybe scooch down just a smidge, but overall I think it looks alright where it is. Nine, 10, 11, 12. It is the same stitches from top to bottom. The ears are a little taller. Just an illusion. 1, 2. Yeah, I think it's fine where it is. Like I said, just like the tiniest smidge if you wanted to. If not, it's fine. It's fine where it is. Thought it was spot on. It is technically stitch-wise even. Just my looking at it a little funny. Ow. Okay. Wow, that one is being so stubborn. Holy smokes. Wait till I get the stitch in next to it. Hopefully pull it or push it the rest of the way down. Cover it up, whatever. Glue time. Once you find it. We made it. Hmm?
นี่ค่ะมาดู
Oh. No. I'm not all that excited to go back to the Oliphant section, honestly. So we're down, working our way up again. You're like, get down there and take care of that parked thread. Don't have to see it in the pictures anymore. It's confetti all over, so it doesn't really matter. It's just time. That's all. But that is the project, so is what it is. I don't think it goes down much further. I don't think that this corner is part of it. I think that's part of the shields. I don't have my picture open. Oh, okay. And this bit is Oliphant trunk. Okay, yeah, we're very close. Very close to done with the weapon. That's why there's a circle there. It looks so weird. That's part of the Oliphant trunk. I was like, is that supposed to be like a point of the weapon, like facing us? No, it's heckin' Oliphant trunk. This whole bit. Pretty much done, yeah. So we've got like this little curvy bit and then a little bit over here. to this line. Threw you up a little bit as well, yes. Kind of weird. Need the rest of the stitches in for context. Doesn't have a lot of contrast around it, it seems, though, so it's a little mushy. Apparently I have 3 mini hot glue guns. I feel like hot glue guns are one of those crafting items that you just kind of collect over the years, absent-mindedly. Okay, my current hot glue gun has some gigantic hot glue sticks with it. Kiddo was really into hot gluing things for a time. Mostly popsicle sticks, because that's what I had for him to play with, but... one just isn't enough. They're really easy to misplace. No idea where 2 of them came from. That's so funny. Yeah. Season's greetings. That was a good one. Snoring kitty up there is very loud about it. What do you know she's there? Jade has been very bitey this week. I don't know if it's because she's extra staticky, like I'm constantly zapping as I pet her. And so she's just getting overstimulated very easily, but she like wants so much attention this week too, so it's a problem. She's like, pet me, and then 2 seconds into petting, she's like, and I'm gonna bite your arm now. And I'm like, no. Mine really bit me. Just hit me with her paw. Jade is the only one that really gets like bitey. Boyd gets clawy. She will slap you with her big old paws and it will hurt. Because there will be claws out. She's so fast with it too. Trico will occasionally like gently nip at me, but she stops pretty instantly because with warning. Jade will try to full chomp when she's overstimulated. Bear doesn't really swipe or bite. Yeah, she's more prone to swiping. If you pull away, and like she will chase me with her paws sometimes if I'm like pulling away from petting her. But she doesn't seem to get like actually overstimulated from attention. Weirdly. Oh, I guess her thing, she doesn't lash out about anything. If she's like tired of being pet, she'll just start cleaning herself. So that's pretty harmless. Yeah, stitches that go down into the shield area, but I don't really want to go down there right now. Maybe I'll just grab these first few. I guess it's whatever. Feeling a little shaky. I should probably eat something else, I guess. Probably get some apple crisp after stream. Keychain, yeah. Sentient keychain. like 4 stitches left over here. Oh well. Tomorrow me's problem. And I will be annoyed about it, I am sure. Nah, it's fine. Oh, I did attempt to make spaghetti squash this week for the first time ever. Didn't work out very well. Probably could have cooked it a little longer. I don't know. The sauce that I made was pretty good, but neither Kiddo or I were super into the squash itself. But at least I can finally put that out of my head. Do it again, it'll be better. Nah. Yeah. Hmm. Just hit me. I have black ribbon for the black frames I have. Gonna use those on the red frames. Nice. At least I've really enjoyed stitching tonight, despite only being able to think about Tarkov. It's not that I don't want to be stitching, I just want to be gaming more. Gaming is winning. crocodile. What a villainous looking crocodile. That crocodile is up to some mischief. Looks like a bandit, yeah. Tweezers have gone missing? Oh no. Hate when that happens. Found him. Nice. Under the blanket. Nice. And do those three, did I? Leave, I did. Oh, I did. Okay. Very cute. He has finished ornaments. Little dogs. Good job. All right. 100. Want to do 2 more colors, and then the weapon should be basically done, if not fully done. Oh gosh. The double knock night. Welcome back, Isla. When I first saw Knives Out, the first one in theater, I said I wanted like so many more movies in that universe, but I kind of wanted Daniel Craig to have a different accent in each of them for no explicable reason, and nobody ever addresses it. It's just like a thing that he does as a detective just to screw with people. Talks like Foghorn Leghorn. Like an Alabama accent, right? I don't. I'm not sure. I can't pick. I can't like hear it in my brain right now. It might be, though, a southern accent of some sort. Oh wait, no, there's all these squares here too.
You do need another drink.
Oh, alright. Well, that's alright. We'll have to settle for mostly done tonight. And tomorrow we'll move down into this area and we'll work across. We'll pick up whatever remnants are up here, probably. Welcome back, Aika. Get the hydrate. Going to try and stitch. Honestly, not sure if I really want to or not. Fair. I mean, you did just complete 2 little projects, so you at least done some crafting tonight. 7 days just had a big update. Oh yeah, what did they change or add? Well, my sonny could get me the Moria X pack for Christmas. Nice. The Steam winter sale just kicked off today too. Might finally pick up Planet Zoo because it's only like $4.49. But I don't know. I bought books. I shouldn't buy any more games, especially ones that I'm not sure that I would really actually play. bear. Why are you attacking the lamp? That's Mostra. Hydrate. Mark these last stitches off. Bringing us up to 413,355 stitches, 61.85%. Made it over 500 stitches today, so I'm pleased enough with that. It's great. It's our highest stitch day this month. It's fine. Everything's fine. Bringing us up to a whopping 2,547 stitches for the month. Ouch. It's like the opposite of last year. December and this year January just crushed it, and then I've run out of steam the last 2 months. November was our lowest month, and now this one's gonna even beat that low, so it is what it is. You know, ebb and flow. I'm gonna get out of here for the night, though. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you being here. I'll be back tomorrow at normal time for more stitching. We'll see how I drop my scissors on the desk. Easy peasy. Anyway, we'll see how many stitches we get in tomorrow as we work in the shield confetti. Have a good rest of your evening, and I will catch y'all next time. Good night.